Welcome to the MGM Resorts NBA Summer League. Yeah, it's cooling down. It's down to 110 as the sun begins to set over the desert in Nevada, back at the Cox Pavilion here in Las Vegas in the second day of the NBA Summer League in Vegas.
He runs the floor, he rebounds the basketball, he's good in ball screen situations. He's got a physicality about him that translates to the NBA.
18 points, 8.5 rebounds, and more than 2 blocks at the Orlando Summer League.
Yeah, Bam is a guy who can score on the block. He shoots better than people think, but he's a guy, he's an active and alert defender. He can protect the rim. He really does a good job of rebounding the ball on both ends. He's a physical body.
Along with their second-round pick, Jaron Blossingame, Laurel Holtkamp is in charge of the tip. Process that it took to get James Johnson to go to Miami and then become a real linchpin in that team. Adebayo working. Whittington, it's good. Nice soft touch.
Really good patient. Bam Adebayo is going to be a better scorer than people think. He can play in ball screens. He can pop and shoot a little pocket pass. You've got to have a maturity and a toughness, and no one's done as good a job as him probably internationally in evaluating players and getting the right guys. Terrific player out there.
Tremendous. He kept his pivot foot hard, lower his...
Why they do it and when they do it. And as these young players develop, all of a sudden they can push the sides of the box out. Like right there, that is just an absolutely terrific play from getting open and catching it on a spot to reading how the defense is playing.
San Antonio was torn between him, Bryn Forbes, and Nicolas Laprovitola. They kept Laprovitola in the opening roster. They had to cut Charles. Nice dunk and a feed. Adebayo with a dunk.
And
Gian Clavel. 8 to shoot. Nice move. Ferrantes with the patience. Adebayo with a cut. Over Miami.
Really good job. Ferrantes getting baseline, drawing a second defender, and Bam Adebayo getting to the front of the rim. Heater back in the basketball game. Much better shooting. He's not picking and popping yet, but.
Adebayo with a dribble. All the way. Nice move. Is that a power forward?
That's a power forward play. Notice no Euro stepped out. Bam Adebayo has been terrific today. His ability to run the floor, he's shown versatility offensively, scoring on either block over his left shoulder, and then he's caught it on the elbow. He's been able to drive it and finish. He's run the floor. He's been active defensively, and I'd say playing off penetration most times, that's a high percentage shot. But now we've got Magic Adebayo in transition. Earlier in the game, he tried a Euro step, this time right to the front of the rim. Bam Adebayo showing the complete package.
18 points in 12 shots. And then a double-double as well. Fake, handoff, the shot, in and out, and it's over. Miami surges late, dominates the second half, and beats the Spurs 75-74 and wins their first game this summer. We're joined by Bam Adebayo, first-round pick for the Miami Heat. What a game, huh? You guys struggled in the first half. You shot poorly. You shot poorly in Orlando. But what happened in the second half?
Pretty much we just kept fighting. I depend on my team just like they depend on me. We made some big shots along the way, and we executed on defense.
London Ferrantes was really good coming off. You guys set a bunch of those flat ball screens for him, and he made some really good decisions. You rolled hard, which forced the second defender to help. He made a good play, but I got to ask you about the rebound and then the bust out and like the magic Bam. What was that all about?
Miami said they was gonna let me play, so I'm playing freely and I'm having fun with my teammates.
Tell you what, offensively, I thought you did a really good job to start the game. Scored on the right block, scored on the left block, caught it at the elbow. What do you see in terms of the difference in the transition to NBA basketball in terms of the speed, the spacing, and your role?
It's so much more open space. So just having that much open space and, able to take your time and, see what you have.
We saw that in the first half when you were on the block on either side. You had a chance to set yourself. Your feet were set. You didn't rush anything. You waited to see if anything would come. Nothing came. You took a shot.
Yeah, just being relaxed and just having patience.
What's the toughest transition? I mean, you've played at the very highest level. Every game was an event. As your boy, Coach Cal would say that, you know, you're the biggest game on every schedule. What's the biggest difference playing NBA basketball for you?
Pretty much the physicality. You know, I get to bang and, you know, I get to play physical now.
And in college, with freedom of movement and just everyone shrinking the court against you, it's a different basketball game. How about what's the best advice you've gotten from either someone in the Miami organization or someone outside in terms of what your approach is going to be?
Just take every day serious, you know, stay humble and just be blessed that you're in this position.
Bam, quick question. Did you make 30 of 53s when you were practicing with the Heat?
I did.
How was that?
You know, they told me to go to the line and just shoot threes. So, I mean,
I've seen it.
Is that going to be unleashed this coming season?
It depends on what my role is. You know, they want me to roll because I'm athletic and, you know, I can play above the rim. So, you know, those times will come, you know, just no time soon.
Bam, congratulations on the first win this summer for the Miami Heat, huh? Great job. Great job by this young man. Miami 75, San Antonio 74. Thanks for watching. The NBA Summer League coverage continues next with Houston and Cleveland right here on ESPNU. The action continues. Stay tuned.